Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another Final Fantasy Brave Access video, and today we're going to be reviewing the Final Fantasy 9 banner of Dagger, Kuja, and also Amarant. Also, he's not a Neovision or anything, but he's a Neovision Awakening. Technically, he came with the banner with an update, so let's review him too. Anyways, her STMR is very good for Final Fantasy 9 units. Really only benefits the two on the banner currently. So, both sides, she has a 250 times and also 60 times. They're not the same. LB mod for certain characters. If you want to know all those certain characters, LB names, go look in the wiki because there's just too many to list. Lots of healing and mitigation, so it's decent, I guess. And here's the real reason why you want to bring her along: the light and lightning 50% amp field, which is quite nice. Very nice for doing that, guys. In the base form, she has a 30 times mod boost for evokers, and also 300% spirit true shield wield. In the Brave Shift form, she's got 200% LB damage passive, 500% cap, 40% magic, and spirit TGH. And the LB is a 90 times one hit lightning evoke damage, so whatever. Apparently with her field, she can actually do some decent damage, but you would need to get her to like EX2 or EX3, I believe, for her to start dealing a lot of damage here. So let's get into some cons. Her base LB mods are very low, considering we just got Tsukiko. 90 times as an evoker is a no-no at this point. No modifier buffs of her own. That modifier thing, that cooldown she has, does not do anything for her own Lunaburst. So that's interesting, right? Her chaining modifiers are really low, like insanely low. Like, it's embarrassing. Her modifiers look like something from the 7-star era. And really, you're only bringing her for the field. Maybe some damage and dark visions, for example, a little bit here and there. But other than that, you're just bringing her for the field. So let us go ahead and reveal the score here. Yeah, we're already at that point. We can reveal 8 out of 10 for Dagger. I think she's fine. I think she'd be really great to have as an off-banner pull or a EX ticket pull. Very nice to get that. Let's go ahead and put that back on, and let's switch to Amarant. So he's a 3-star, moved all the way to Neovision Awakening. Very nice. His STMR will be able to hit twice if you equip it, and also it gives him a 500 flat attack. Alright, so we're going to completely ignore his base form and only talk about his Brave Shift form. He has an auto revive for all heal for all allies, so that's at least something. 120% all in peril cooldown, but it's only available on turn 3, sadly. 100 times mod buff passive for normal attack on his TMR reward, so now it's a 600 times with 50% defense ignore instead of 500 times if you equip it. His TMR or STMR. And speaking of the normal attack, this is the main reason why you'd want to bring him along. It was the mainstay of a lot of players on JP, so I'm assuming it's going to stay the same thing for global, because it does a lot of damage. The normal attack is 500 times, 600 times like I mentioned, with his TMR or STMR equipped, with 50% defense ignore. That's very nice. Let's get into some cons. Limited turn, so he's not stuck. He cannot stay in his Brave Shift form forever, so that's a big downside. No true shield wield or true dual wield in his Brave Shift form, so you need a little bit of equipment, but on global we can get that to work. I don't think it's going to be as big of a deal on global. I think you can get it to work. But here's the biggest con. His TMR is really bad. 30% HP. You remember, he's a 3-star. And it's just a waste of a slot, but you need to have it equipped. Or you have your STMR, but then you don't get to attack 4 times with an attack item like the scarf or anything like that. So it is a problem, but you'll have to just work it out. Work it out, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get that score revealed. 7.5 out of 10. I think he's fine. But of course, his base form drags him down a lot because his base form is useless. It's completely useless. So that's the reason why he's not getting any higher score, because his base form. I mean, you gotta review both sides, and I didn't even review one of them. So that tells you a lot. So let's go put that back on, and let's talk about the last unit here. It's gonna be a very quick review, isn't it? His STMR is very good for males, 150% magic TDH. His TMR is very good for himself. It gives him 500 flat magic. Both sides is 160% light and peril on a cooldown. He was the first. Oh, actually, Vaughn had 160% fire and peril on a cooldown, but he's also one of the first that has it without needing an SLB activated or anything like that. He has Storm Magic, Killer Passives, 200% Magic TDH, 5% Cap, 200% LB damage passive. In the base form, 160% Human Killer for all allies. That's actually not too bad. And the LB is 24 hits, Fire Magic damage 150 times, 87% Defense Spirit Break, 130% Imperil. And the reason why I put this in is because the 24 hits are going to start becoming meta, at least if you want JP units and things like that. 24 hits are going to start becoming the standard, so I put that in. In my JP review, I removed that because I was like, what? 24 hits? What? Who's going to use that? Well, now we know that they are going to be useful. In the Brave Shift form, his LB is 200 times, 27 hits, 87% defense and spirit break, 88% spirit break, sorry, and 145% light and peril. So he gets that the same amount of light and peril as Reagan gets on his SLB, which is pretty funny. The LB mods are a little low, and his LB mod buffs are only available on turn 3, so it's quite a bit of a wait. And don't expect him to be doing any damage. You're bringing him for the 160% light and peril. That's it. Because his breaks are really not that high. So, go ahead and reveal the score for Kuja. 8 out of 10. I think he's very valuable for that light and peril. I think he can be a very strong mage. And for Dark Visions, in particular right now, pure mages are becoming way more valuable than mages with the asterisk. With the imbuable magic, because now they're limiting us to being able to bring, you can only bring physical or magical and nothing in between, which is very annoying for Dark Visions now. So it lowers the value of people like Regina in Dark Visions, for example, and raises the value of people like Dark Rain or Kuja or other mages that do actual magic damage and not imbuable ones. So I don't like that they're changing that, but that is what they're doing currently. I don't know if that's going to be a mainstay, but it's been a mainstay for at least 2 or 3 Dark Visions so far. And it's a lot harder to gear for because now you need some actual mages, not something like Regina or other mages that do asterisk magic damage. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Should you pull in this banner? If you're a Final Fantasy IX fan, of course you're going to do that anyways. I'm a Final Fantasy IX fan, but I can't pull because there's just too much coming. It'd be nice to get them later. That's my opinion. It'd just be nice to get them later. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate your time. Hopefully we'll be able to get to 6,000 subscribers by the weekend. We're so close to getting 6,000 subscribers. We're like 2 away. So maybe even this video will allow us to get to 6,000 subscribers, and I'll do something for that. I don't know what it's going to be yet. If you have any requests for 6,000 subscriber special, I already have something in mind. But if you have something more exciting than what I have in mind, let me know in the comment section down below. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching again, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.